In San Diego County, our beaches are famous for being some of the most enjoyable and picturesque in the nation. Local residents, as well as tourists from around the world, enjoy our beaches almost year-round. Our beaches are one of the defining factors of our region, and their impact cannot be easily measured because they help sustain our quality of life. In San Diego County, our lagoons and lakes are popular for fishing, boating, and swimming, while streams and creeks can offer a quiet retreat from the sometimes hectic pace of our daily activities. They may be popular recreation destinations, backcountry retreats, or small meandering creeks close to where we live. Inland waterways also provide habitat for fish, birds, and insects that depend on clean water to survive. These surface waters within our watersheds are also the source of some drinking water for residents in the region. And one thing is for sure, all of these activities depend on clean water for our continued use and enjoyment. Keeping our water clean is not only the right thing to do, it's required by the United States Environmental Protection Agency and the San Diego Regional Water Quality Control Board. These agencies can conduct audits of municipal programs and have the authority to issue expensive penalties for violations. Without stormwater controls, we could have dirty beaches and ocean water and inland waterways that make people sick. These unhealthy conditions would impact the quality of life for all residents and would undoubtedly have a disastrous economic impact on our region. Everyone's actions affect their watershed's downstream life and environment. This concept is central to understanding why pollution prevention is so critical. Any action, such as allowing vehicle oil or paint to enter the storm drain system or polluted runoff from landscaping, impacts waterways that ultimately drain into the ocean. When we imagine sources of water pollution, we tend to think of toxic waste discharges from factories or from industrial sites. However, many of our water quality problems result from pollution in stormwater and urban runoff.
When it rains, stormwater runoff picks up pollutants such as chemicals, oils and grease, and sediment as it flows over lawns, parking areas, and other surfaces on its way to the storm drain.
And whatever enters the storm drain system ends up being discharged directly into our local streams, lagoons, and ultimately the ocean. Employing the appropriate best management practices, or BMPs, when doing your job can go a long way in helping prevent pollutants from reaching our local waterways. Best management practices are common sense things we can do during our operation and maintenance activities to prevent pollution and to maintain water quality. Contain and dispose of waste properly. Never allow any waste or debris to be conveyed into the gutter or the storm drain. Even materials that seem harmless are prohibited from being disposed of in the storm drain system. Keep outside work areas clean by sweeping regularly, because this helps prevent accumulated dirt and trash from being washed into storm drains by runoff. Do not hose down work areas, because this washes pollutants into the storm drain system and into our local waterways. Instead, dry sweep the area or make sure that any water used for cleaning is conveyed into landscaping or reclaimed. Fix vehicle and equipment leaks as soon as possible after they are discovered. Place a drip pan under the leak until the repair can be completed to prevent oil, grease, fluids, fuel, or antifreeze from accumulating on the ground and eventually from entering the storm drain system. Did you know that 1 quart of oil flowing into a storm drain can contaminate 250,000 gallons of water? Use kitty litter or other absorbent material to capture small amounts of spilled material. Kitty litter and other absorbents should be disposed of properly. Place lids on trash and recycling bins to keep the trash in and the rain out. Keep materials such as grease, paints, and detergents in appropriately labeled containers. Store the containers indoors or in covered areas where they will not come in contact with stormwater, and always have containers sealed when not currently in use.
All containers used to store, transfer, or apply materials containing VOC shall be closed when not in use. This also includes all waste containers which have VOC containing materials or any cloth or paper with VOC containing materials. You should also remember to have a legible label on any container with VOC containing products, such as paints or cleaners. The label should state the product manufacturer and product identification.
Depending on your job, your supervisor or stormwater department personnel may provide additional training on pollution prevention and good housekeeping practices. Effective stormwater pollution prevention requires that all employees follow established procedures. This way, we'll be doing our part to maintain the water quality of our local waterways.